in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voila, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hippies and straights around the world. This is your old buddy, Dr. Woody, aka John Konopak, down in Albuquerque, New Mexico, bringing you another installment of As the Cookie Crumbles. Today, we'll talk about play. Most children's school days anymore are structured almost explicitly, it seems to me, to exclude any possibility of pleasure. Under regimes of high standards and high stakes testing, school has become a relentless proceeding of make or break competitions against odds that are stacked against a substantial minority of students right from the start. Our industrial model of schooling is very good at a couple of things. One, inculcating habits of workerly obedience and conformity, and the dismissing of the reluctant. We call them dropouts. Bells arbitrarily break up the day, often between meaningless and monotonous tasks, but which forcibly remind students that their time is not their own and they should not accidentally become beguiled with anything interesting. 3. Homework ensures that kids can get the idea that their workday doesn't end when they go off the clock. Extra can and will be demanded without recompense. And endless testing, finally, prepares them for a lifetime of arbitrary and capricious assessments and life-changing decisions that can depend on those assessments. But play, even at the earliest stages, earliest ages, has all but vanished. It's been vanquished. It's banished. I was in Hong Kong in 1996. I visited a fairly typical high-rise elementary school in the Kowloon district on the mainland. There were in excess of 1,500 students, grades 1 through 4, and each grade had its own floors, plural. The logistics of the place were pretty staggering. During class, the children, however, were pictures of decorum. They sat quietly, listening respectfully to their teachers. But then came what was the local equivalent of recess, and pandemonium would be a serious understatement. The whole building literally shook with a seething, swirling, churning, thunderous, shrieking, scrambling, howling free-for-all of activity that erupted and continued for 10 solid minutes. Play like you've seldom seen, exultant and loud. And then it was over, and everyone was back sitting peacefully at their desks, respectfully attending to the lessons. Play is not trivial, it's not unimportant, it's not insignificant. There's a lot of research on the matter, from the philosophical speculations of Johann Huizinga, the Dutchman in the early 30s, in his book called Homo Ludens, The Playing Man, to the volumes upon volumes of scholarly material from universities and teachers' colleges that exist today and are stored and archived in places like ERIC. But let me try to put this into accessible terms. We have all seen the nature show, wherein the camera pans across a field and then dollies in on some activity or aggravation in the undergrowth, which is revealed to be eventually some litter of canine. Stop and go back. We'll pick this up at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've all seen the nature shows wherein the camera pans across a field and then dollies in on some furious activity in the undergrowth, which is soon revealed to be a clutch of canids or cats, kittens and cubs, frolicking in the grass, coyotes, lions, foxes, whatever, tussling furiously over, under, around, and through one another, obviously enjoying themselves enormously, while the narrator piously intones, "These little cubs appear to be playing, but do not be deceived, for they are practicing for the deadly business of life." And so do we. When we play, hone our skills at adaptation and sharpen our attention. There's nothing quite like a dodgeball upside the head on the playground to keep you alert. Play isn't just for adults who can afford the latest toys. It's an essential tool of what is called metacognition. That is, how kids learn that they know stuff, and the stuff they know is worth knowing. It's how we actually know what we know. and that we know it. I'm ready to go surfing. I'll see you at the beach.